In this video, I decided I was going to consult Google for some help. So I asked Google, define entertaining.
Your phone's in airplane mode, so I can't help you with that at the moment.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Alana, and on my channel, we talk on how to work the stage to not only be a good musician, but a great entertainer. By the way, my friends call me Kim. We can be friends in my Facebook group. Check the description for the link. Eventually, Google did work, and it defines entertaining as providing amusement or enjoyment. Thanks. Thanks, Google. Vague. Entertaining to me means you made me feel something. You made me experience something. You took me on a journey. There were ups, there were downs, there were highs, there were lows. It got me out of whatever element I was in and onto whatever it was that you were saying or portraying. As a musician, there's a tendency to rely on lyrics and hoping it connects with people, or on our musicianship alone. Rarely does that happen. In fact, that never happens. Really, each of these points that I'm about to make could be videos of that topic all by itself. If that's something you're interested in, please let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Number 1, be funny. This is the easiest way because everybody likes to laugh. If you don't like to laugh, I'm a little concerned about you. It's interesting. Getting people to laugh breaks down barriers. It creates a literal chemical reaction in their brain that makes them like you more. If you need proof, look at somebody who's pretty dating somebody who's ugly. And then you ask them, like, what's going on? And they're like, well, he makes me laugh. Okay. You know, whatever floats your boat. I hope you all have cute kids. Maybe if you're lucky, they'll be half as cute as mine. Now, I will say that is me coming from dueling pianos. And in dueling pianos, one of the main reasons why people go is for the comedy aspect. In that, and this is why I say this could be a video in itself. You can use things like jokes. You can use stories. That's probably going to be the most appropriate for most singer-songwriters or musicians doing their own original music is stories. You can provide commentary during a song. Only do this if you're good at it, because this can flop. I flop at this all the time. But that doesn't stop me from trying. I still try. Physical comedy, like, you know you're a bad dancer, so you start dancing to be funny. Or, oh gosh, some of the funniest things I've seen on stage is like the physical comedy, people acting things out or just moving, using their microphones as props. Again, this is a video all itself. Impressions, that's something I actually do a lot. That's my default, is impressions. I don't sound exactly like the artist, but I can kind of alter my voice. I'm not perfect at my impressions by any stretch of the imagination. You can still tell it's me, but you can tell I'm imitating that artist. For a lot of you, this will not be appropriate for your gig, but if you can throw it in, it works really well. That being said, John Mayer does an excellent impression of Eric Clapton. It is spot on. Don't get me started on Ariana Grande. Are you serious? That girl can imitate anybody. Anybody. I haven't been to a show of hers. I don't know if that's something that she works into her shows, but it is very amusing when she actually does do her impressions. Number 2, be visually interesting. Now, I don't mean that you need to show up looking like Lady Gaga or Elton John, like sparkly suits and these outrageous glasses that make no sense. But, I mean, if you want to do that, it certainly won't hurt. It's good. What I mean is movement, how you move around stage. Some people even choreograph things. Don't overdo this. If you're a good dancer, if you're a Justin Timberlake, by all means, choreograph your stuff. Or facial expressions. Tip number 3, crowd involvement. We talk about wanting to connect with people and to have them listen to us. You don't just want to give them a musical lecture and sing at them. You get them involved. Have them do something. You can have them clap along. Clapping is crowd involvement 101. You can bring up a volunteer to do something. You can have them sit in a seat and serenade them or make up a song about them, just improv because it's their birthday. Katy Perry brings up people throughout her show. She will ask them if they want some food or just briefly interview somebody. I went to the tour with the Creepy Eyes and she brought up a dad and played basketball with them. Say you're good at freestyling. If you're good at freestyling, then perhaps you can get 5 words from the audience and make up a freestyle on the spot. Sing-alongs, which I would say is crowd involvement 102. Sing-along songs or parts of the song. Like everybody loves doing ba 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 for Sweet Caroline. Say it's part of your own original song that needs a crowd response. Tell them to be on the lookout for that word because you need them to sing back to you. And then if they miss it, then that's an opportunity to be like, hey, you missed the word. I need you to sing back to me. These are my methods. I went to a Ben Folds concert and he divided the audience up into 3 different parts and he basically made us like this choir. It was really cool and hard for me to explain right now. I'm not going to do it justice. That's some expert level stuff. I could go on for days about this kind of stuff. Let's take it to the Facebook group and discuss a little bit more because this is not an end-all be-all list. So don't hoard information. If you have more tips, please share them and come share them in our Facebook group. You can be a Lone Ranger, but Lone Rangers are lonely. Don't be lonely. Come join us. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly tips and tricks. Also hit the bell for notifications when new videos come out. All right, musicians, always be performing. See you in the next video. Anyway, okay. Rude.